Hey y'all, let's cut some seed potatoes up. You tired of buying that high priced junk out the grocery store that's full of herbicides and pesticides that you don't know where it comes from? Well, today I'm going to show you how to properly prepare your seed potatoes. So if you want to learn, stay here. If you don't want to learn, check on out of here. So I'm going to show you what I got. I'm going to show you the quantity I got. I'm going to show you the price breakdown on everything. And then I'm going to show you how we cut them up and how we store them prior to planting. And by the way, somebody told me there was a football game on today. And by the way, I don't have time for that. I'd rather work on my food security. So y'all check this out. My receipt from the other day, I picked this up from a local feed and seed store. I've got one 50-pound bag of the red seed potatoes for $39.95. I got one 10-pound bag of the Kennebec Whites for $9.50. My total was $49.45. So let me show you these Kennebecs here. That's what the seed potatoes look like. And I've got my reds over here. Got a 50-pound burlap sack, the Minnesota certified red seed potatoes. And then over here, I have some of mine that I saved from last year. A lot of my little ones, I've got a couple big ones in there, but a lot of the smaller potatoes, I saved them for seed. So we about to start getting them cut, but there's your price breakdown there. $49.45, and that will feed me and my family for a year. Y'all, I got my little Kennebecs laid out here on some plywood. I'm about to go to cutting, but you see here, everywhere you see one of these eyes right here, that's going to make the potato bush for you. So we want to cut this in a fashion where we can maximize the amount of plants per potato. And I know somebody's going to ask me, can you do this from grocery store potatoes? It depends. A lot of your commercial potatoes is sprayed with a chemical. I think it's called sprout nip or sprout inhibitor. Anyways, it will keep them from sprouting like this in the store and making them look undesirable. So you'd be better off going and get you some certified seed potatoes. All right, y'all, I got all these Kennebecs cut up here, and you can see I've got around nearly every eye I could salvage there. There's a couple places like right here. I don't never cut that close in between them. I go ahead and leave them as two. And for whatever reason, I don't know, but usually on these, one end of the potato will have none or one, but I'll still plant them because there will be one come out of them. But anyways, out of this 10-pound bag, I did a rough count here, and I can get about a 100-foot row of potatoes out of this one 10-pound bag. Okay, y'all, one last thing here. When you cut these potatoes, they are going to have moisture in them. I do not put them directly in the ground like that. I'll let them sit here and dry for a couple days. They'll get a little protective scale over them. But stay tuned. I'll show you what we do when we plant them.